Alrighty, it's time for another 6.5 PRC video. So today we're going to use the Hornady 140 grain boat tail hollow point match, Vihtavuori N560, and continue using the CCI number 34 primers with the Hornady brass. So now this brass is 1 times fired in my gun. I bumped the shoulder back about 2 thousandths, and we're ready to load again. Today we're going to start out at 55.9 grains and work our way up to 57.4. We've chose these loads. They shouldn't be too hot. This is the first time I've used any Vihtavuori powders, especially in the PRC. So we started with some moderate loads here, and we're going to work our way up from there. We're going to use 2.2935 cartridge overall length. I checked the length to the lands in my rifle, and that's about 2.950. So we're going to be out shooting on the range today. It's kind of my new setup range. So this is where videos are going to come out for the next couple of months. Alrighty, so let's get out there and let's see them shoot. Alrighty, we're out here on the range. The target is at 100 yards. As you can tell, the range looks a little bit different today. I'm working on getting a new shooting setup going here that I can shoot all winter through the rain and snow and kind of all the crappy weather. Now, one thing to note, I kind of set this up for when my lab radar comes in, so I've got my optical chronograph kind of set up kind of sketchy here today, so I don't know if we're going to get any good data out of it. However, it is set up, so we'll see what we get there. All right, so we've got my 24-inch Bergara B-14 HMR chambered in 6.5 PRC. We're shooting the 140 grain Hornady match today. These are the boat tail hollow point, not the eld-M match with the red tip. So the gun is cold. It's probably in the 40s today. I did not clean the gun since last time, so it's got roughly 20 shots on the barrel since cleaning. All right, so these are going to be the first shots through my new range here. We're also trying out a new camera angle as well, just kind of due to the new range here. So let's go ahead and let's see how this all works. Be curious to see if this allows the chronograph to work. It's mounted closer to the gun than what I usually have it. All right, so it looks like we're not going to get any chrono data. That one said it was 4,000 feet per second. Based on the brass, I'm guessing it's not 4,000 feet per second. So I'm guessing it's just mounted too close to the gun. And that one read 9,000. So again, don't think that we're 9,000 feet per second. So I'd say it's just too close to the gun. So I'm going to go ahead and just take it off completely. All right, not a bad start there. All right, moving up here. I'm going to go ahead and make a scope adjustment here too, since we're shooting about a mil high. So for whatever reason, these are shooting more like the Superformance loads that I shot originally, not the SSTs, which is kind of odd. So it is kind of suck that we're not going to get any velocity out of these today, but whatever, I guess. Pretty soon lab radar will be in and we'll get some good velocity numbers. One thing I am noticing here is I do need to get a better chair to sit in.
these. This one's not quite comfortable enough. One thing I'm also looking forward to getting a muzzle brake on this thing. Right now, it gives a little bit of a punch, a little bit more than what I would like it to give. All right, that looks like a pretty good group there. Gonna let the gun cool down for a few minutes here. All right, gonna shoot the next group here. 56.9 grains. Brass is still looking good, not having any tough bolt lifts or anything like that. Since we don't have any velocity data, gonna have to go do it the old-fashioned way there. So I've shot this gun, what is this? Like 50, 55 times. And because I'm used to shooting such low recoiling rifles, this one still gives me a surprise every time I shoot it. So really can't wait to get a muzzle brake on it. I think that's going to make it a lot more pleasant to shoot. I'd hate to be shooting something like 300 Win Mag or something. All right, 2 more in this group. Let's see if we can not mess it up here. All right, last shot here. Looking like a pretty good group over there. Sweet. Didn't mess it up either. All right, we're gonna give the gun another couple minutes here. Cool off. And then we'll shoot our max charge here. Max charge here. 57.4 grains. Again, the brass is looking fine. All right, that one was pretty bad. It felt like a pretty good shot. All right, so it looks like they all grouped together except for that one I threw out to the right. So maybe that was a bad shot by me. All right, so let's get over there and let's check out the groups.
Alrighty, so we are back on the bench here, and we're taking a look at the target. It's going to be a quick look today. Since the new setup didn't allow for the optical chronograph, and I didn't feel like going back over to my other range, we didn't get any velocity data today. So that kind of sucks, but this should be the last video without the lab radar on my channel. So starting out at 55.9 grains, shot just over 1 inch at 1.06, moving up to 56.4 grains. Now remember, we did adjust the scope down. This wasn't the point of impact shift from the charge. This was 1.04 inches. Moving on over to 56.9 grains. We shot a 0.69 inch group. And I think this is actually our best 5-shot group with this gun so far. I know I've only shot it about 60 times, but still the best group so far. And our last group at 57.4 grains, we shot a 1.38 inch group. Now overall, I think I'm pretty happy with these groups. To have 3 out of the 4 pretty close to 1 inch. I'm still new to the gun. Kind of getting used to it. I haven't got a muzzle brake on it yet as well. So I don't think I'm shooting this gun quite as good as my Creedmoor or my Grendel, just because I'm getting used to the little bit of increase in recoil from the 6.5 PRC. I'm hoping that'll be tamed down pretty good with the muzzle brake and with a little bit more practice behind the gun, I think we can definitely improve these groups. And so stick around next time. Hopefully we'll get some good velocity data through our LabRadar chronograph.